Okay, so up to property number 6, theory was completed now. Now write a question. First question is, if tan inverse 4 plus tan inverse 5 is equals to cot inverse lambda, then find the value of lambda. Okay. Tan inverse 4 plus tan inverse 5 is equals to cot inverse lambda, then find the value of lambda. It means just we have to solve this one, then we will compare to get the value of lambda. Okay. Now I am taking this one. Tan inverse 4 plus tan inverse 5. Now we want value of this one in terms of cot inverse something. Okay. Then you can compare now to get the value of lambda. Okay. Can you add tan inverse 4 and tan inverse 5? Actually we have formula. We have formula for tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. Na? This is tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. So formula of tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is, actually we have two formula. First formula is tan inverse x plus y by 1 minus xy if xy is less than 1. And another formula is pi plus tan inverse x plus y by 1 minus xy if xy is greater than 1. So first we have to check that x into y is less than 1 or greater than 1. Here x is 4 and y is 5. So here what we have, x into y, 4 into 5, that is 20, greater than 1. Okay. If x into y is greater than 1, then we have to use this formula. Okay. So tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is pi plus tan inverse x plus y by 1 minus xy. Xy is 20. Okay. Now if you solve this one, pi plus tan inverse. Pi plus tan inverse, this is 9 and this is minus 19. So minus 9 by 19. Okay. Now again, I can write this minus outside now. We have property. Tan inverse minus x is equals to minus of tan inverse x. So pi minus outside minus tan inverse 9 by 19. Okay. Now actually we want value of lambda. Okay. So RHS is in terms of cot inverse. So I want to write this one in terms of cot inverse. Okay. Then we know na, tan inverse 1 by x is equals to cot inverse x if x is positive. We have a property now. So pi minus. If you want to write tan inverse in terms of cot inverse, then cot inverse 1 by x. We know that tan inverse 1 by x is equals to cot inverse x if x is greater than 0. Okay. Tan inverse 1 by x is cot inverse x if x is greater than 0, and minus pi plus cot inverse x if x is less than 0. But at this time x is positive now. So tan inverse 1 by x is equals to cot inverse x, where x is 19 by 9. Just opposite of this one now. If this is 1 by x, then x is 19 by 9. Okay. So this one. Now I am getting tan inverse in terms of cot inverse, but we want at the end what we want, only cot inverse of something. Now see, pi minus cot inverse x can be written as cot inverse minus x. We know na, cot inverse minus x equals to pi minus cot inverse x. So this can be written as cot inverse minus 19 by 9, because cot inverse minus x is equals to pi minus cot inverse x. Now compare. So lambda equals to minus 19 by 9. Okay, done. Write down. Can I have? Okay, next question. If cos inverse x plus cos inverse y plus cos inverse z is equals to pi, then prove that x square plus y square plus z square plus 2xyz equal to 1. Okay. Now it is given that cos inverse x plus cos inverse y plus cos inverse z is equals to pi. Now I want to prove that this is equals to 1. Okay. So to prove it means we want relation between x, y, z. Okay. So how to get relation between x, y, z? Then we have to apply the formula. We have formula for cos inverse x plus cos inverse y. No. Property number 6, sum and difference of ITF. Okay. So for these two I can use the formula. So cos inverse x plus cos inverse y can be written as cos inverse. For cos inverse x plus cos inverse y we have only one formula. Okay na? So cos inverse xy minus root 1 minus x square root 1 minus y square. Okay. And write cos inverse z at this side. Then what we are getting? Pi minus cos inverse z. Okay. Now we want relation between x, y, z. So actually this is like cos inverse of something. So if you can convert this one also in terms of cos inverse of something, then I can compare both values na. Okay. Cos inverse to cos inverse cancel out like this one. Okay. So I am writing cos inverse xy minus root 1 minus x square root 1 minus y square pi minus cos inverse z can be written as cos inverse of minus z. This one is z. Okay. Now see, this is cos inverse minus z equals to pi minus cos inverse z. Now this is cos inverse x equals to cos inverse y. This is only possible when x is equals to y. Okay. So just put xy minus root 1 minus x square root 1 minus y square equals to minus z. Now you want relation in this form, so we have to take a square minus it at this side, then xy plus z, and root at this side root 1 minus x square root 1 minus y square. Take square xy plus z whole square. If you take square, what we are getting? 1 minus x square 1 minus y square. Now a plus b whole square, we are getting x square y square plus 2 xyz plus z square equals to 1 multiply minus x square minus y square plus x square y square. X square y square. Okay, now write this one at this side, then we are getting the answer. So x square plus y square plus z square plus 2 xyz equal to 1. Hence proved. Okay, write down. And also one thing we will take in question. Okay, write down just. Can I have? Okay, now next question. Here you find x satisfying cot inverse x square minus 1 by 2x plus tan inverse 2x by x square minus 1 equals to 2 pi by 3. Okay. Now I want all value of x satisfying this one. Now actually if you see, then this is like, if you assume this one as x, cot inverse x, then this is 1 by x. 2x by x square minus 1 is just opposite of this one. No? If this is cot inverse x, then this is tan inverse 1 by x. Okay. This is in this form. And we want to solve this one. Okay, now we want value of x. So I have to add these two. Do you have any formula to add cot inverse x plus cot inverse tan inverse y? No. We have formula like this one. If you have tan inverse x plus tan inverse y or cot, okay, in this form. So, but 1 minute. I can convert this one in terms of this one now, because we have formula. Tan inverse 1 by x is equals to cot inverse, but 1 minute. Again for this one we have two formula. Tan inverse x is equals to cot inverse x when x is greater than 0, and pi minus pi plus cot inverse x. Minus pi plus cot inverse x when x is less than 0. So we have two formula na. If this x1, it means any value inside the tan inverse. If this one is positive, then directly cot inverse x, it means 1 by of this one. and if negative, then this one. So we have two formula. Okay, I want to write this tan inverse in terms of cot inverse, because if this is 1 by x, then this is x. If this one is x, then this one is 1 by x now, and we have formula of tan inverse 1 by x in terms of cot x. Okay, sorry, cot inverse x. So I want to write this one in terms of this one. Okay, then I have to take two cases, because we have two value of tan inverse 1 by x now. Either this is equals to cot inverse x or minus pi plus cot inverse x. Okay, so that depend on x. Okay, if x is positive, then this one. If x is negative, then this one. Okay, now see, I am taking cases. Case 1, if 2x by x square minus 1, this one is greater than 0. If this one is greater than 0, then tan inverse 1 by x is equals to cot inverse x. Okay, directly we have two formula na. Okay, so for this one, first solve, find the value of x in equality. So if you put this one equals to 0, what we are getting? 0. If you put this one equals to 0, x square minus 1 can be written as 2x by x minus 1 into x plus 1, factorization na, and greater than 0. So if you put this one equals to 0, what we are getting? 1. If you put this one equals to 0, what we are getting? Minus 1 from this one and 1 from this one. Okay, sign scheme, plus minus plus minus, greater than 0, then with positive sign. With positive sign, then x belongs to minus 1 to 0 union 1 to infinity. Okay na? In these interval we have positive sign. Okay, so if x belongs to this one, then this is positive. If this is positive, then tan inverse 1 by x can be written as directly cot inverse x. Now see, cot inverse x square minus 1 by 2x plus tan inverse 2x by x square minus 1 equals to 2 pi by 3. Cot inverse x square minus 1 by 2x. If x belongs to this one, then this value is positive. Positive, then tan inverse 1 by x is cot inverse x. It means opposite of this one, x square minus 1 by 2x. Okay, both are same thing. 2 cot inverse x equals to 2 pi by 3. Then what we are getting? We are getting cot inverse x square minus 1 by 2x equals to pi by 3. If you take cot on both sides, then x square minus 1 by 2x, this is x square minus 1 by 2x is cot pi by 3. Cot pi by 3 is 1 by root 3. Okay, multiply 2x at this side, right at this side, then you will get x square minus 2x by root 3 at this side minus 2 by root 3x, and this minus 1 equals to 0. Just cross multiply 2x at this side and write quadratic equation, you will get. Then solve this one. Value of x is minus b is 2 by root 3 plus minus root b square 4 by 3 minus 4ac, that is 4 by, that is 4. Okay, by 2a. 2a is equals to 1. Okay, now if you solve this one, if you take LCM 3, what we are getting? 12 plus 4, 16. Root 16 by 3 is 4 by root 3. Then we are getting 2 by root 3 plus minus 4 by root 3 by 2. Divide with 2, then x equals to 1 by root 3. I am dividing with 2 plus minus 2 by root 3. Okay, so from this one, value of x is, if you take plus sign, then 1 by root 3 plus 2 by root 3, 3 by root 3, then root 3. Okay, and if you take minus sign, then 1 by root 3 minus 2 by root 3 minus 1 by root 3. Now check, can I take both? Okay, how can we check? That is simple. See, in this one, x must be belongs to in this interval na, because I am taking tan inverse 1 by x equals to cot inverse x directly, then this x must be positive, it means this one must be positive, it means x must belongs to this one. So check that these value of x lies in this interval or not. If lies in this interval, then you can take. If doesn't lies in this interval, then reject that value. Okay, so first root 3 lies in this one, greater than 1 na, root 3 lies between 1 and infinity, so root 3 I can take. Now minus 1 by root 3, root 3 is 1.73 minus 1 by 1.73 is minus 0 point something, okay, and that value lies in this one. So minus 1 by root 3 and root 3 both lies in this interval, so I can take both, okay. So this is the case 1. This is the case 1 when this value is positive, because for positive tan inverse 1 by x is directly equals to cot inverse x. Now second case I will take when this one is negative, okay. So this is done now, okay. So see case 2. Case second, when 2x by x square minus 1 is less than 0. Okay, this quantity is less than 0. If you solve this one, 2x, x square minus 1 is x minus 1, x plus 1. Okay, less than 0. Again, sign scheme, if you put this one equals to 0, 0. If you put this one equals to 0, 1. If you put this one equals to 0, then minus 1. Okay. Plus minus sign scheme, okay. Now we have less than 0, so we have to take x with a negative sign, okay, interval with negative sign. So x belongs to, in this one we have negative sign, so minus infinity to minus 1 union, you can't take this one because here we have positive sign, 0 to 1, okay, 0 comma 1 open interval, because there is no equality, so you can't include any value, okay. Now in second case x belongs to this one. Now again we have to solve for second case. Now see, cot inverse x square minus 1 by 2x plus, now I am writing the value of this one. See, if x belongs to this interval, in case second x belongs to in this interval, then 2x by x square minus 1 is 0, okay, sorry, less than 0. So if this quantity is less than 0, then tan inverse 1 by x, if x is less than 0, then tan inverse 1 by x value is, that is minus pi plus cot inverse x, x is x square minus 1 by 2x, okay na, we have formula na. If the sun is positive, then tan inverse 1 by x equals to cot inverse x. If x is negative, then tan inverse 1 by x is equals to minus pi plus cot inverse x. Okay. Okay. Now if you solve this one, 2 cot inverse x minus pi at this side plus pi, pi plus 2 pi by 3, 5 pi by 3. Okay, 2 cot inverse equals to 5 pi by 3, then 1 cot inverse is equals to 5 pi by 6. So we are getting cot inverse x square minus 1 by 2x. If you simplify this one, then you will get this value is equals to 5 pi by 6. Now take cot on both sides. If you write cot inverse at the side, this become cot. So we are getting x square minus 1 by 2x. Cot 5 pi by 6 is cot 5 pi by 6. It means cot pi minus pi by 6. And cot pi minus pi by 6 is minus cot pi by 6. And minus cot pi by 6 is root 3. Cot pi by 6, cot 30 is root 3 na. So cot 5 pi by 6 is minus root 3. Okay. Minus because this is in second quadrant na. Okay. Again write. Again multiply 2x at this side and write all terms at one side. So x square minus 2 root 3x at this side become plus 2 root 3x and then minus 1 equals to 0. Again we want value of x, solve. So x is equals to minus b minus 2 root 3 plus minus root b square of this one is 4 into 3, 12, minus 4ac minus minus become plus 4 by 2a, 2a is 2. So if you divide, this is 16, root 16 is 4, divide with 2, what we are getting? Minus root 3 plus minus 4 by 2, 2. Okay, so we are getting value of x as, one value is minus root 3 plus 2, it means 2 minus root 3. If you take plus sign, then 2 minus root 3. If you take minus sign, then minus 2 minus root 3. Now check, can I take both or anyone? So first this one, because x must belong to this interval now, because only for these value of x this become negative, and I am using this case when this one is negative. Okay, so 2 minus root 3, 2 minus root 3, it means 2 is equals to 2. Root 3 is 1.73. So this value is 0 point something. 0 point something. Okay, 0 point something lies in this one. So I can take this one. Okay. Now check for minus 2 minus root 3. Can I say that easily minus 2 minus root 3 is less than minus 2? Obviously, this one is less than minus 3. So lies in this interval now. minus 2 minus root 3 lies between minus infinity and minus 1. Okay, so I can also take this one. So it means I can take all 4 values which we are getting. Okay, so answer is x equals to, previous 2 values are what we have, root 3 minus 1 by root 3, 2 minus root 3 and minus 2 minus root 3. Okay, these are na, okay, done, write down. So remember tan inverse 1 by x, we have 2 formula, okay na, tan inverse 1 by x is equals to cot inverse x if x is positive, x is greater than. Now doesn't matter you are writing x positive or complete 1 by x positive, because if 1 by x positive then x is also positive. Okay, so no problem. And this is equals to minus pi plus cot inverse x when x is less than 0. It means this one is less than 0. Obviously now if x is less than 0 then 1 by x is also less than 0. Okay. Okay, done now. Okay, next question. Question number 3rd or 4th? 4th one. Find the value of cot inverse root 1 minus sin x plus root 1 plus sin x by root 1 minus sin x plus minus root 1 plus sin x. Okay, where x belongs to pi by 2 to pi. Okay, it is good. Now you want value of this one. Now actually to find the value of this one you have 2 options. Either you can rationalize denominator, also you will get. Okay, but I will use another method because we have to remember that formula na. 1 minus sin x is cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2 whole square, and 1 plus sin x is cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 whole square. Okay na, remember na. See, if you forget then 1 minus sin x, this is equals to cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2 whole square, and 1 plus sin x is equals to cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 whole square. How can I say that? This is equals to this one, just expand a minus b whole square. What you will get? A square plus b square minus 2ab. A square plus b square is cos square x by 2 plus sin square x by 2 1. Minus 2ab is 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2. 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2 is sin 2x, it means sin x. So if you solve this one then what we are getting? 1 minus sin x equal. Similarly if you expand this one, cos square plus sin square become 1 plus 2ab, 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2 become sin x. So 1 plus sin x. Okay. Now why I am taking this question? Because here we have one thing to remember. See, first put the value, then you will get cot inverse. If I simplify this one, cot inverse 1 minus sin x, that is equals to cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2 whole square. Then root of 1 minus sin x is cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2. Now check, this is okay or not? Okay, actually no. Here this is the root, and root can't be negative. We didn't know that this one is positive or negative. So always value of root in mod, root can't be negative. Remember, root 9 is equals to 3, not plus minus 3. Okay na? Value of root is always positive, and at this time you didn't know that cos x by 2 is greater or sin x by 2 is greater. If you know then okay, no problem, but value of root is always in modulus. Okay, so 1 minus sin x is, remember root x square is not equals to x, this is equals to mod x. Okay, now see, 1 minus sin x is cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2 whole square. Root of cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2 whole square is mod cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2. Okay, similarly root 1 plus sin x, 1 plus sin x is cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 whole square. Root of 1 plus sin x is mod cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2. Okay, similarly if you write value of this one, then you will get mod cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2 and minus mod cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2. Okay, that's it. Now see, I want to write, to simplify this one, we have to write this one without mod. Okay, now to write this one without mod, now first you have to identify that cos is greater or sin is greater. Okay, but here angle is x by 2, here angle is x by 2. It is given now value for x, x from pi by 2 to pi, then x by 2 from pi by 4 to pi by 2. Okay, see, x from pi by 2 to pi, here angle is x by 2, so divide with 2, x by 2. If you divide this one with 2, then pi by 4, and if you divide this one with 2, then pi by 2. So x by 2 from pi by 4 to pi by 2. Now remember one thing, that from 0 to pi by 4 cos is greater than sin, and from pi by 4 to pi by 2 sin is greater than cos. Okay, how can I write? See, how can I say? See, here x by 2, I have two options, either take any example or by using graph. So if I take example, then see, here what we have to identify that cos is greater or sin is greater. X by 2 is between pi by 4 and pi by 2. Choose any value, any angle between pi by 4 and pi by 2. Pi by 4 45, pi by 2 90, suppose 60. Okay, now cos 60 is, this is the value of x by 2, cos 60 is 1 by 2, and sin 60 is root 3 by 2. Which one is greater? Root 3 by 2. It means sin is greater, na? Easily you can check by using this one. Otherwise, if you want by using graph, then draw the graph of sin and cos both from 0 to pi by 2. Okay, I am drawing from 0 to pi. So this is the graph of sin for 0 to pi, and this one is pi by 2. Okay, now draw the graph of cos. Graph of cos is this one for 0 to pi. Sorry, at pi by 2 this becomes 0, na? This is the graph of cos. This is graph of cos x, and this is graph of sin x for 0 to pi. Okay, now see, we want only 0 to pi by 2, where both become same, point of intersection at pi by 4. Sin pi by 4 and cos pi by 4 both are equal to 1 by root 2, na? So this is the value pi by 4. Now see, when theta from 0 to pi by 4, then cos is greater than sin. This is the graph of cos, and this is the graph of sin. For this reason, cos is greater than sin, and from pi by 4 to pi by 2 sin is greater than to cos. Okay, okay, na? Okay, for 0 to pi by 4 cos is greater than sin, and for pi by 4 to pi by 2 sin is greater than cos. Okay, now see, so cot inverse. At this time, x by 2 from pi by 4 to pi by 2, pi by 4 to pi by 2, then which one is greater? Sin is greater. Then you can't write value of this one as cos minus sin, because if you are writing cos minus sin, then this become negative, because sin is greater. So we have to write mod of this one as sin minus cos. So value of this one is sin x by 2 minus cos x by 2. Now this one is positive. If you are writing cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2, then this one is negative, because this one is greater, no? But sin by cos minus cos is positive. Okay, and in this one write anyway, doesn't matter, because both are positive. X by 2 lies in first quadrant, then cos positive, sin positive, here we have plus sign, no problem, write as it is. So cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2. Okay, now in denominator again cos minus sin, but sin is greater, so sin minus cos we have to write sin x by 2 minus cos x by 2, again minus, write as it is, doesn't matter, cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2. Okay, now cancel out something, minus cos x by 2 cancel out, plus sin x by 2 minus sin x by 2 cancel out. Okay, now see, cot inverse 2 sin x by 2 minus 2 cos x by 2, 2 cancel out, then minus sin x by 2 by cos x by 2, 2 sin x by 2 by minus 2 cos x by 2, 2 cancel out, sin by cos is tan x by 2. Now can you cancel out cot inverse to tan? Now you can cancel out tan inverse to tan, not cot inverse to tan. So can you convert this cot inverse in terms of tan inverse? Obviously, we have formula na, tan inverse x plus cot inverse x equals to pi by 2, then cot inverse x equals to pi by 2 minus tan inverse x. So this cot inverse can be written as pi by 2 minus tan inverse x, x is minus tan x by 2. Okay, Now I want to cancel out tan inverse to tan, but here we have minus. No problem. Again we have property tan inverse minus x is minus tan inverse x. So this minus outside pi by 2 minus outside what we are getting plus. So then tan inverse of tan x by 2. Okay. Now tan inverse to tan you can cancel out. No problem. So what we are getting pi by 2 plus x by 2. This is the answer. Okay. Remember, if here it is given that x from 0 to pi by 2, then you will get x by 2 from 0 to pi by 4. If x by 2 from 0 to pi by 4, then cos is greater. For that case, you will get cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2. Okay. Then write down. Can I have answer is pi by 2 plus x by 2. Okay. Okay, write next question. The number of solution of equation sin inverse x plus cos inverse 1 minus x equals to sin inverse minus x. Okay. Now I want number of solution of this equation. Now solve this one anyway. Okay, doesn't matter. Now see sin inverse x plus cos inverse 1 minus x equals to sin inverse minus x. Now we want number of solution. So just simply solve this one, find the all possible value of x. Okay. And at the end check that those value of x satisfying the given equation or not. Okay. If any value is not satisfying, then reject that value. Okay. Now how to solve this one? Sin inverse x plus cos inverse 1 minus x. Okay. We didn't have any formula for sin inverse x plus cos inverse y. Now we have formula for sin inverse x plus sin inverse y or cos inverse x plus cos inverse y. Okay. So at this time I want to take x equals to sin theta, cos theta or tan theta like this one. Okay. Now see, here we have sin inverse x. Here I have sin inverse x. So I want to write x as sin theta, because if I write x equals to sin theta now, then sin inverse sin theta that become only theta. Okay, for simplification. So I am assuming let, actually you can also try like this one, but that is lengthy and obviously we can't take, because you can convert this one in terms of pi by 2 minus cos inverse x. Okay, pi by 2 minus cos inverse x, then cos inverse x minus cos inverse y, pi by 2 another side, then again use the formula. Pi by 2 minus sin inverse has also become cos inverse, then use cos inverse x minus cos inverse y, but that is lengthy. Okay, sometimes, and for this one you can use, but you can't use always. So if you know sin inverse and cos inverse both, and your terms like 1 minus 2x or 1 minus x or 3 into sin inverse x, then assume if there is sin inverse x, then assume x equals to sin theta. If there is cos inverse x, then assume x equals to cos theta. So for simplification I am assuming let x equals to sin theta. Now put the value. Okay. Because of sin inverse x, if there is cos inverse x and sin inverse 1 minus x, then I will assume x equals to cos theta. Okay. So sin inverse, if I assume x equals to sin theta, put x equals to sin theta. Sin inverse sin theta is theta. Okay. Cos inverse 1 minus sin theta, I am putting x equals to sin theta. X equals to sin theta, sin inverse minus sin theta. Okay. Now see, theta cos inverse 1 minus sin theta. If you write minus outside, then sin inverse sin theta is equals to theta. Okay. So here we have theta and this one is minus theta. Okay. Now there is no need to use the formula for sin inverse sin x. Okay. Because why? Because you can't identify now that theta lies in the range of sin inverse or not. So just directly cancel out. Okay. But because of this one, at the end always check that value of x satisfying this equation or not. Okay. Now see, minus theta at this side, then what we are getting? Cos inverse 2 theta equals to cos inverse. Can I write theta at this side? then cos inverse 1 minus sin theta equals to minus 2 theta. We want to solve this one, we want value of x, it means we want value of sin theta. So take cos on both sides. We have to solve now. If you are taking cos, then cos of cos inverse cancel out. 1 minus sin theta. Here what we are getting? Cos of minus 2 theta. Cos of minus 2 theta can be written as cos 2 theta because cos minus theta equals to cos theta na, and cos 2 theta. We want value of x. X is sin theta. Can you convert this one in terms of sin? Obviously I can convert. 1 minus 2 sin square theta. Okay na? And here what we have? 1 minus sin theta. 1 minus sin theta. Okay. Now 1 to 1 cancel out. Write 2 sin square theta at this side or this one at the side, then you will get sin theta minus 2 sin square theta equals to 0. 1 cancel out now, take common sin theta, then sin theta 1 minus 2 sin theta equals to 0. If you put this one equals to 0, you are getting sin theta equals to 0 or sin theta equals to 1 by 2. Actually sin theta is the x, at the end we want value of x na, x equals to 0 or x equals to 1 by 2. Anytime if you are not using the formula, then always check at the end that these value of x satisfying the equation or not. Okay, how can we check? Just simply put, if you can't find the value, then just identify only one thing, that LHS and RHS both has same sign or different sign, but at this time you can find the value. See, if I put 0, then sin inverse 0 is 0. Cos inverse 1 minus 0, cos inverse 1. Cos inverse 1 is 0. And sin inverse 0, that is also equals to 0. Okay, it means satisfying. This one is satisfying. 0 equals to 0, 0 satisfying. Now put x equals to 1 by 2. If you put x equals to 1 by 2, sin inverse 1 by 2 is pi by 6. 1 minus 1 by 2, cos inverse 1 by 2 is pi by 3. And sin inverse minus 1 by 2 is minus pi by 6. Now see, this is positive value, pi by 2, it can't be equals to minus pi by 6. So this one is rejected. Okay, and suppose if you are not able, here we have x equals to 1 by 2, so we know the value of sin inverse 1 by 2, that is equals to pi by 6. But suppose what happened if this is 1 by 3? Okay, if this one is 1 by 3, then no problem. See, just check only sign. If 1 by 3, it means x is positive, then sin is also positive, so positive. 1 minus 1 by 3, positive value. If positive, then cos inverse lies from 0 to pi by 2, but positive. Okay, and sin inverse minus 1 by 3, negative. Now sum of two positive can't be equal to any negative value, so again rejected. Okay, like this one. Done. So number of solution is equals to 1. Okay, can I have? Okay, again write next question. If tan inverse root 1 plus x square minus root 1 minus x square by root 1 plus x square plus root 1 minus x square equals to alpha, then find value of x square. Okay, now this one is simple. What do you want? Value of x square now, so just simplify. You want value of x square, so here there is no need of tan inverse. So take tan on both sides. You want value of x square now. If I am taking tan of tan inverse is cancel out. Okay. So just 1 plus x square minus root 1 minus x square root 1 plus x square plus root 1 minus x square is equals to. Now see, I am taking tan on this side, then tan alpha. Now what do you want? Value of x square. Okay, value of x square, then we have to simplify this one. Actually now this is like a minus b by a plus b. A minus b by a plus b, anytime if you have a minus b by a plus b or a plus b by a minus b, then you can convert this one in terms of a by b. Okay, to convert this one in terms of a by b, use compoundendo and dividendo. Okay, now see, by compoundendo and dividendo. Okay, so what meaning of this one? That is simple. See, numerator plus denominator by numerator minus denominator. Okay, on both sides, compound and dividendo. Okay, So numerator plus denominator, this one plus this one, what we are getting? If you take this one plus this one, then cancel out on both sides. Okay now, can I write complete? Okay, you can understand now. So this one plus this one is this one. Okay, I am writing complete. So numerator root 1 plus x square minus root 1 minus x square. Numerator plus denominator root 1 plus x square plus root 1 minus x square by numerator minus denominator. Numerator is root 1 plus x square minus root 1 minus x square and minus root 1 plus x square minus root 1 minus x square. Okay. Numerator plus denominator by numerator minus denominator. Same, perform the same action on this side. Numerator plus denominator by numerator minus denominator. Okay. Now solve this one. This one cancel out and this one cancel out. So 2 root 1 plus x square minus 2 root 1 minus x square. Okay. 2 cancel out. So what we are getting? Root 1 plus x square by minus in numerator root 1 minus x square. At this side, tan alpha plus 1 by tan alpha minus 1. Now you want value of x square, but this is in terms of root, so take square. If you take square, then minus square is also become positive now. Square of negative become positive. So square of this one is 1 plus x square by 1 minus x square. So square of this one is tan alpha plus 1 whole square by tan alpha minus 1 whole square. Okay, now you want value of x square. Now you can convert this one in terms of sine cos. If you convert sine by cos, then take LCM cos alpha, then sine alpha plus cos alpha by cos alpha. Sine by cos, sine alpha minus cos alpha by cos alpha. Cos square alpha will be cancelled out. In numerator, denominator both be na. So if you convert this one in terms of sine cos, then in numerator you will get sine alpha plus cos alpha whole square, and in denominator you will get sine alpha minus cos alpha whole square. Okay. 1 plus x square by 1 minus x square. Now just simply solve. Sin alpha plus cos alpha whole square is sin square plus cos square 1 plus 2 sin alpha cos alpha is sin 2 alpha. So if you expand this one, then you will get 1 plus sin 2 alpha, and if you expand this one, you will get 1 minus sin 2 alpha. Okay. Now by solving or by comparison, you will get the value of x square. 1 plus x square, 1 minus x square, 1 plus x square, 1 minus x square. So x square is equals to sin 2 alpha. Okay, this is the value. Okay now, can I have? Okay, write down. X square is equals to sin 2 alpha. Okay, now next question. Where view? Okay. Solve the following equations. First one, tan inverse 2x plus tan inverse 3x equals to 3 pi by 4. Okay, solve this equation. Okay, try. Pause and try. Okay, now see. Tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. We want to solve this one, it means we have to find the value of x. Okay, so anytime if you inverse trigonometric function in terms of x, just use the formula. For tan inverse x plus tan inverse y, we have two formula. You can use any one. Okay, just use first one. Okay, and after at the end only check that those value, all value of x are satisfying this one or not. First equation. Okay. Now see in this one, I am using just only one formula, tan inverse x plus tan inverse y, without any consideration that xy is greater than 1 or less than 1. Okay. Now tan inverse, I am using first one, tan inverse x plus y by 1 minus xy. xy is 2x into 3x equals to 3 pi by 4. Take tan on both sides. Then this one is 5x by 1 minus 6x square. Tan 3 pi by 4 is tan inverse at the side become tan, tan 3 pi by 4 is minus 1. Write this one at the side, 5x equals to minus 1 plus 6x square. Take all terms one side, quadratic equation 6x square minus 5x minus 1 equals to 0. Now you want product as minus 6 and sum as minus 5. So factors are minus 6x plus x minus 1 equals to 0. If you take common 6x, then x minus 1 and plus 1 common, then x minus 1 equals to 0, then x minus 1 into 6x plus 1 equals to 0. Now if you solve this one, you will get two value of x. X equals to 1 from this one, x equals to minus 1 by 6 from this one. Now decide or take. Can I take both value? See, if you take 1, now actually na, if I take 1, then tan inverse 2, I can't find na. Okay, no problem. Just take the sign. If you are putting 1, then 2 into 1, 2, positive. If x is positive, then tan inverse is also positive. So for 1, this one is positive, then complete is positive. This one is positive, so tan inverse is also positive. And 3 pi by 4 is also positive, so I can take 1. Now check for minus 1 by 6. Now see, if minus 1 by 6, then minus 1 by 3. Okay, if x is negative, then tan inverse is negative. It means less than 0. X is negative, 3x is negative, tan inverse is also negative. Now sum of two negative can't be equals to 3 pi by 4. So rejected. Okay. So only we have one solution. Okay, write down. So we have only one solution. Next, sine inverse 6x plus sine inverse 6 root 3x equals to minus pi by 2. Again you want to solve this equation. Again actually easily can I solve? See, I have formula for sine inverse x plus sine inverse y. If I use the formula sine inverse x plus sine inverse y, what you will get? Sine inverse x 6x root 1 minus this one square 108x square plus y 6 root 3x and root 1 minus this one square equals to minus pi by 2. Okay, this is the formula, no problem. But now we have problem. If you use the formula as it is sine inverse x plus sine inverse y, then you will get in this form. Okay. Now one thing is clear, to find the x, first I have to take sine on this side. Okay, sine minus pi by 2 equals to minus 1, but we have root, so we have to take square. Okay, but also one thing that both roots are separated. Okay, so if you take square in one time, you can't get values without root, because this is like root a plus root b. In both term we have root now, so if you take square, then this one is square plus this one is square plus 2ab. In 2ab you will get again root. Okay, so this become lengthy. Okay, then how to solve? So actually at the place of sine inverse x plus sine inverse y, we have to use the formula of cos inverse x plus cos inverse y, because there is one thing in cos inverse x plus cos inverse y formula. In cos inverse x cos inverse y formula is xy minus root 1 minus x square root 1 minus y square. In this one also we have root, but we have both root in one term. So you can write this term at one side and then can take square. In one, when we are squaring, then in only one term you will get terms without a square. Okay, so just first convert these term in terms of cos inverse for simplification. So if I convert this one in terms of cos inverse, at the end we want value of x now. Okay, so pi by 2 minus cos inverse 6x. This one also can be written as pi by 2 minus cos inverse 6 root 3x equals to minus pi by 2. Now see, pi by 2, pi plus pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, this cos inverse at the side, cos inverse 6x plus cos inverse 6 root 3x. Now use the formula for this one. For this one, if you use the formula cos inverse x plus cos inverse y, what you will get? Cos inverse x into y minus root 1 minus x square 36x square into root 1 minus y square This one square is 636, root 3 square 3, 3 into 36 is 108 x square. Okay, and at the side what we have? 3 pi by 2. Now take cos on both sides. If you take cos on both sides, then cos of cos inverse x is equals to x. It means as it is this one. So 36 root 3 x square minus root 1 minus 36 x square root 1 minus 108 x square and cos 3 pi by 2. Cos 3 pi by 2 is 0. Now easily I can write this root term at one side and take a square. Okay, so 36 root 3 x square, and this one at the side root 1 minus 36 x square root 1 minus 108 x square. Now take a square and multiply. If you take a square, what we will get? We will get 36 into this one square na, 36 square into 3x power 4. Root 3 square is 3 na. Okay, so x power 4. After taking square, we are getting values without root. Okay, so just multiply. 1 minus 108 x square minus 36 x square, this one into this one, plus 36 into 108 x square. Actually, sorry, x square into x square, x power 4. Actually, these two terms are same. 36 square can be written as 36 into 36. That into 36 into 3, 108. So 36 into 108 into x power 4, same, cancel out. Okay, 108 and 36, 144 at this side. We are getting 144 x square. Sorry, yeah, x square is equals to 1. So from this one, x square equals to 1 by 144, x equals to plus minus 1 by 12. Okay, so now again what we are getting? X equals to 1 by 12 and minus 1 by 12. Now again we have to check that both are satisfying or not. If you are taking positive value of x, then this one is positive, then sine inverse is positive. This one is positive, sine inverse is positive. Sum of two positive can't be equals to minus pi by 2. So you can't take 1 by 12. If you take minus 1 by 12, negative, negative, so both are negative, sum of two negative may be equals to minus pi by 12. Okay, so answer is minus 1 by 12. Okay. Okay, now remaining we will take in next lecture.